it's Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a Q&A. I had a few people ask me some questions in my DMs on Instagram, so I thought that I would just come on here and answer them. I'm pretty new to the YouTube world, so give me some grace as I do this video. It'll probably be pretty quick, so let's just get right in. Also, if you are wondering what I'm wearing, everything will be linked. Everything will be linked in my Amazon storefront. Both of this necklace and this dress are from Amazon. Okay, so my first question is, what is your favorite wig shop? My favorite wig shop is probably Uni Wigs or Mora Mode. I've been wearing wigs since I was literally 5 years old, but I haven't found like great wig shops that I normally like just go to. But those are such great wig shops. So if anybody needs any recommendations, I will leave them in my drop down box. So feel free to ask me any questions. I will answer anything about wigs. I can go on and on. My next question is, what's your favorite part about the Insta community? I think just like how nice everybody is. I feel like it's a true community. I know that sounds so corny, but I started my blog and my blogging type Instagram in the beginning of quarantine as like a creative outlet, since I didn't really have any hobbies or anything. And I was like, okay, hopefully I can gain like genuine friendships and a genuine community, and that's exactly what I did. I also am sober, and so having a sober community online and meeting people that are like me and think like me and have some of the same life experiences as me has been a really great, profound thing for my life. I think I'm a lot happier knowing that there's people out there who genuinely look forward to the content I'm creating, and it's been really fun. Next question is, what is your fave music? I could go on and on and on and on about music. I love every single genre. My favorite is grunge, 90s grunge. My favorite band of all time is Pearl Jam. I love Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. I love rock music, but don't get me wrong, I love me some rap. I love even some country music, metal, like, I don't know, I can be in a mood for literally anything, and mine and Jonah's like Spotify playlists are everything, every genre ever. So that's a hard one for me to answer, but mainly like 90s country, 90s alternative rock, 90s grunge. That's probably it. My girl Alana asked me some questions, so I'm gonna answer those. My favorite stores to shop at, since I'm a curvier girl, honestly it's hard for me to shop at other places other than American Eagle. I love American Eagle jeans and shorts and dresses. They are just so size inclusive. I am a size 8, 10, so it's harder for me to shop at those little boutiques on Instagram because they're like, the largest they go up to is a 10, and usually their 10 is like a 6. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So that's one of my favorite stores. Target, obviously, they're super size inclusive as well. Those are probably my top two, but I've been getting into like Express, and I used to work at Gap, so I'm a diehard for Gap. I love Gap and Old Navy, even Banana Republic, just because those are all like one entity now, and I know that the quality of the clothing is really good. But other than that, those are like my top. I'm trying to think. I love dupes, I love steals, I love cheap fashion. I know that sounds awful because I know a lot of it, fast fashion, is made in sweatshops and things like that, so in no way am I promoting that. But I do shop at Walmart. Like, their tanks are like $2.88. I just go with my budget, so there's that. My next question is, what's your fave quote that you live by? Ooh, gosh, I don't even know. I honestly don't think that I have like a favorite quote. I don't live by a certain mantra. I love slam poetry. I actually write my own poetry. That's a thing that a lot of people don't know about me, but I do that. I love quotes, I love art, I love things like that. I don't really live by a certain mantra. I try to remind myself every day that I'm not inferior to anybody else, and that's something that I try to live every day with. Sam, one of my friends on Instagram, asked me a question, and she said, what made you truly go sober? So if you guys don't know, I'm pretty open with everything. I'm an open book. My dad was an alcoholic for most of his life. He ended up drinking himself to death at the age of, I think he was like 48 or something. I was 13. After he died, I did a lot of crazy things. I drank too much. I tried drugs. I did things to try to heal that hurt. If my dad used alcohol to cope, why couldn't I? Why wasn't I enough for my dad to stop drinking? I've asked myself all of those hurtful questions to myself, and I've come to the point in my life, I'm 23 now, almost 24, that my dad had his own issues that he needed to work with and work through, and he wasn't able to do that, and I don't have any part of that. I was not a reason why my dad couldn't stop drinking. He needed to do things on his own, and he couldn't do it. So a big part of me doesn't drink because I'm making the choices that he couldn't do for himself. Another reason, I don't like to drink. I don't like the taste. I don't like being hungover. I don't like feeling not in control of myself, and I feel like that's what alcohol does. I obviously do not judge anybody who drinks. I don't want anyone to think that, because I totally understand our culture is kind of alcohol obsessed. You cannot go to a store and see a shirt that says wine o'clock, or a water bottle that says I wish this was vodka, or I wish this was wine, and things like that. So it's infused in our culture, but it's just not for me anymore. I want to make sober fun. Sober people are fun. Sober people just don't want or need alcohol in their life to be fun. So I just kind of want to spread that message, because I want to be sober. It's not something where I hit a rock bottom and I was like, oh, I need to be sober, which is totally valid, and a lot of people have those life experiences, but that just wasn't my path. But yeah, I'm sober just because I want to be sober. I don't like alcohol. I don't want to be an alcoholic. I don't want to live the life that my dad lived. I want to live the life that my dad wished he could. So that's why I ultimately got sober. Information on alopecia, what it is, who it affects, etc. So as you guys know, I don't technically have alopecia. It's a broad spectrum of a hair loss is what I have. I have ectodermal dysplasia. They have now recategorized it as a form of alopecia, but it is not an autoimmune like traditional alopecia areata or totalis. I know I'm saying those wrong, but it's not like that. But I was born with this. It's in my genes, so your Monat is not gonna fix me. Your shampoo is not gonna help my scalp. This is in my genes. If me and Jonah decide to have a baby, the baby has a 50-50 chance of getting it. My mom had 3 kids. All 3 kids are affected. So that's what that is. It affects my nails. That's why my nail beds are raised and discolored, because it affects the keratin in my skin. So I can't really speak on alopecia because that's not technically what I have. I do call it alopecia because more people know what that is. This is a rare condition that I have in my genes, but I'm openly speak about that. It's called ectodermal dysplasia. I have a kind that's called Clausen syndrome. There's thousands and thousands of types of ectodermal dysplasia that affect all different types of people. Mine just affects my hair, skin, and nails. My skin is rough, needs extra hydration, it gets dried out. I don't sweat as normal. I do sweat, I get overheated quickly. So if you guys have any other questions, specific questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I just don't know what else you guys really want. How does Jonah feel about me blogging? Jonah is supportive of me, whatever I choose to do. He is the best man I have ever met. He is loving and kind and generous, and he only wants what's best for me. And whatever I choose to do or however I choose to do it, he's my #1 supporter. Sometimes he is my devil's advocate. He will give me all the pros and all the cons, and he wants me to fight back on him, which I love. I'm a type 8 Enneagram, he's a type 1. We are opposites, but I think that only adds to our relationship. We balance each other out really, really well. We met in high school. I was a junior and he was a senior, although I knew who Jonah was when I was in middle school. He was so cute. He was pretty popular, so he will tell you he wasn't, but he was. And yeah, he's amazing, and I'm so excited to be his wife. So if you guys have any other questions, I would be happy to answer them. Just leave them down below. But I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better. I think that's all that I have to say. So if you guys have any others or any comments or questions, just leave them down below, and I will leave a link to everything in my little area for you guys to check out. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.